I came to understand that tea culture, although people drink tea here, tea ceremony is a very new thing for people. So at first I was quite shy about just repeating myself about the tea ceremonies and what they do and all that. But eventually I realized that that's part of how a teacher would feel. I managed to really just meet a lot of new people, and these people have been so kind to recommend that to their other people, and then just it just started growing from there. So in a lot of the women's circles and divine business circles, as they call it in Scotland, I've been able to meet a lot of people, and they actually reached out and said, when the lockdown eases, we'd love to have you do this in person somewhere, like regularly. So that's really, really something that I was hoping to do when I moved here, when I started reaching out to people, but obviously people didn't understand. So virtually, it has really helped me a lot. And also on Instagram, just really putting myself out there has been quite a challenge, but I really just wanted to convey what I felt in my writing. We tend to forget, we when we sit still and when we meditate, that's when you actually have answers coming through you and you would know what to do. And I've personally experienced it myself. So that's what that's where the name kind of came from. Like when still waters speak, and that's when you hear, when you listen, then you'll get to really know what to do next in your life, or solutions, whatever you are looking for, basically. Here, this in my flat, and then we'll sit around in like a circle to have tea. So that was really nice, and obviously I will have a lot more bowls when I'm serving, and I actually get to really gauge everyone's rhythm when they're drinking tea, and I'll get to actually see their reactions even without words. So lots of times people will actually sit there and have tears welling up, and we will be able to share very safely. But after lockdown, I had to bring everything up into the virtual space. So that means we can't share the same tea, we can't share the same bowls, and obviously we'll all be in our own space when we're doing it. Um, so that's the only thing I think is really something I hope we can put back into place. So anytime there's like a new moon or a full moon, I'll have a tea circle. And then I also did, and I still do, Instagram and Facebook Lives so that people can actually just access it easier. And then later on, when Zoom came into like a really big player, that was when I started holding them on Zoom as well. So right now we have a 7:30 a.m. morning practice. So if you are really new to tea and all that, and you want to start to put that into your meditation practice, that's a great place to start, because that's a very basic start. I would explain how you can start with just leaves and a bowl. And we're in times like this, we have to figure out ways where we can be more giving, and although, we are offering, we can see so many people are offering like really free offerings, and pay as you can and all that. I'm also still figuring out like how are they going to sustain in long term. But yeah, I think it's an opportunity to ask ourselves how we can pivot. And for me, I am looking at still keeping things virtual, because I think despite what people say, like, I think virtually there is a lot of potential.